So I was working on the press materials for this yesterday. I wish I could say it was a shock, little bit worse kept secret, but it just seemed right. I'm literally staring at the photos of you on the Yamaha, and it's just not a surprise. It's got to feel truly like home.
Yeah, it is, man. I think the biggest thing was people weren't sure if, they knew the secret, but they weren't sure if I was racing SMX. So it was cool to obviously be able to officially announce it and let the world know officially. And yeah, it feels really nice. It feels, like I said, like a homey feeling. And obviously coming here to Charlotte, North Carolina, being a North Carolina kid, it's just overall an exciting weekend.
So a lot of familiar faces, however, the team has grown. It has changed a lot since you were there the last time. What to you was maybe the biggest surprise, or when you got there, go, man, like it's the same, but it's different? What really surprised you about the move?
I think just how much they've evolved. I think we were doing it really good, what was it, 10 years ago now, or 8 years ago now, and just how much better they've gotten. Obviously a lot of familiar faces, but yeah, just Rich Simmons, our crew chief, I've known him for a long time, and being able to work with legendary Gilly, our suspension guy.
Gilly.
So it's been good though, man. It really has. I've never been to the farm, so going down there and seeing the shop and the facility, and the tracks are amazing. So they've definitely stepped it up a lot, and I'm super excited.
So are you making them, because you've been in Claremont for a while, so are you moving up there a little bit?
Yeah, I moved to Tallahassee, so I'm all in Tallahassee. Got a house, and yeah, we're on a 2-year deal with a 3rd-year option, so hopefully be here for a while.
That's one I know a lot of people, I guess, assume. I saw people like, oh, you must be signing a Supercross only deal. You must be doing this, must be doing that, but you're here to stay.
Yeah, so doing everything, Supercross, Motocross, SMX, and yeah, I'm excited. I think I've obviously haven't had the success I wanted to outdoors, so I'm hoping that this team and program can help me have some better success outdoors.
I think a lot of people forget how good you were when you rode their bike for that for the MXGPs, when you rode a star prep Yamaha 450. Big difference from the, no offense, the Yamaha 450 race for the 2 years.
Nah, I've always loved the star Yamaha. Obviously, that's no secret. So, I think for me coming back here, it's just it's been nice. We haven't done much, haven't tested much, just riding, and I'm happy, and I'm able to kind of do things that maybe I forgot to do on the dirt bike, and I feel like I can really ride to my potential, so it's been really nice.
That'll be my last question for you. When you jumped on this, I always say bikes, they help you in areas sometimes you're not as good. When did you jump on this and be like, man, I'm surprised how good I am here already?
Yeah, I think for me it was getting back just some of my scrubs and my attacking of the rhythm sections. Feel like maybe I had gotten a little lackadaisical, or for some reason just didn't have maybe as much confidence to throw that bike around. So for me, this bike is super nimble, a lot lighter than the older ones. The cockpit's really nice for me, and it's got really great stability, but can also turn on a dime. So I feel like it's got the best of both worlds.
So we always say a happy web is a dangerous web. Are you happy?
I'm very happy. Yeah, man, it's been good. I'm really happy and got a lot to prove. So I'm excited.
Well, we're back in kind of your second hometown. You were living here in North Carolina for a little bit before you made the move to Florida. What'd you think checking out the track today? Is it different than what you expected seeing kind of the virtuals?
I mean, it's a dirt bike track. Everyone's like, it's the unknown, but it's like, bro, we know how to ride dirt bikes.
They're jumps. It's a dirt bike. We turn left and right.
Turns. We know how to ride a dirt bike. We're going to be fine. So it's going to be good. I'm excited. We got a good setup, and I'm sure we'll have to adjust stuff, but that's just what we'll have to do along the way.
I was kind of thinking about this week. I know that I think you guys rode a little bit of a hybrid setup, didn't you? It's like you can do it, but it's kind of the same argument as Daytona. You can do it, but you still end up just figuring it out when you get here.
We just did freaking a whole season of outdoors, and honestly, I'm used to racing every 3 months in amateur, where I feel like I still just got off Supercross season.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, it's not going to be weird.
Yeah, that's everyone. So you did make the big jump. I mean, you did it maybe about a year earlier than people expected. And amateur racing's weird. You race, it goes good, it goes bad, whatever. You have weeks to prepare for the next one. You've been racing week in, week out. Everybody says it's a grind. Is it as much of a grind as you maybe expected?
I mean, it's only a grind if you look at it in a bad way. I look at it as it's fun. It's work. It's fun work though. I like working my butt off, and it's just showing up to every race knowing like I've outworked these dudes, and if I'm in the right situation, I know I should beat these guys. So that's just kind of the main goal for every race, and every week is just trying to outwork people.
So last one, we do have one more championship now here on the line. It's 3 rounds. You're in a very good position in points. However, we have the weird, regular points, then double, then triple. I've asked riders this, I've gotten two very different answers. Some think that you can just be, I'll just be consistent for the first two, and the third round has so many points, I'll figure it out. And I've talked to some, they're just like, nah, I want to kill it the first round and show everybody I'm here to win. Where do you feel like you're at?
Yeah, I mean, I race to wwin. That's kind of my thing.
Regardless,
and even this year, you know, coming into racing, the goal was just to go and learn. But I'm at a spot now where I need to win, you know? It's like, it's in me now. Like, I don't want to have anything but winning. So it's just, go win. That's basically my only thing. And if I don't win, then we go to the drawing board and work. And that's all you can do. You can't do anything besides just keep working harder and learning new techniques and just things to make you better. So, but the goal is to go win.
Last one for you. So again, any time this year you've had maybe a not so great round or a bad result or just a rough weekend, we've gone back saying, oh, you're a rookie, you're still learning. But again, you yourself in your head, you want to win. Is there a point in the season that you remember where you're like, I hate it when people even say I can learn, I am just here to win, that trigger flipped in your head? Yeah,
definitely. You get to a point where you're like, people are still kind of babying you and you're like, bro, like, I'm here to win, you know, like, it's time to go. And I feel like it's hard, man, you know, the bike blowing up. I feel like after Washougal, I unlocked a speed where I feel like I could, you know, win, like, just consistently. And bike blew up, then I was last off the gate, then I think the next weekend I was leading the race and I got a red flag, kind of got screwed right there, crashed on the start, which that was my fault. I should have came in there and been patient and just try to work my way up, just get like, you know, a pretty decent start.
Full send.
It was almost what they did was a little dangerous, you know, because they're like, well, we're going to take the leader that was just leading by like 10 seconds and then we're going to just pin him back on the gate. And my main thing was like, I got to get to the lead.
Yeah.
So I just sent it in there and, you know, it was a mistake, it happens, and then the last round I was sick and, dude, so weak, my body, and I was just trying to fight till the end, so I feel like I'm recovered, I'm full energy, and it's time to prove them what we got.
Okay, so if you have a bad race, are you sick of me or anybody coming up to you and saying, oh, you're a rookie, or do you want me to just come up and go, man, you should have done fucking better. What the hell, bro?
Yeah, you can. You can just, you know, come up and tell me I'm a rookie so it makes me feel better. No, just kidding. Yeah, you can give me the harsh way.
I get the harsh. I know you got people in your corner that probably do.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. Hunter Lawrence, first round of Super Motocross here in Charlotte. It's been a long season, but I was kind of curious. You, of course, had a pretty weird outdoors in the sense of you had nagging injuries. We had heard that you didn't get to ride a ton during the week at times, so does this, the mental toll of the racing season, make it feel long, or do you feel like, okay, I didn't have to ride a ton during the summer? Is it not that bad at this point?
No, it's not at all, you know. Just because I'm not riding doesn't mean I'm not training and doing other things, you know, and I'm still traveling every weekend. I mean, the 250 guys have definitely got a little better than the 450 guys. I mean, those dudes, I'm sure, you know, you ask any one of them and they're all, you know, thinking and saying the same thing, like, damn, I think it's already 32 weekends, add 3 more. So it's a lot, but yeah, it's interesting, mate. It's good. I'll go have a look at the track here shortly and be cool.
So again, we kind of talked about already. The track, definitely, I walked it real quick. The outdoor sections are a little better than I thought. They don't remind me as much as like Vegas being outdoors, but what did you guys focus on the last 2 weeks? You've already done a full season pro motocross, you know your pro motocross setup. Did you just go straight, I need to ride a week of supercross, or did you guys try to build a hybrid track at home, or?
No, we just rode our supercross track, take a few sections out, a little bit more high speed, try and get a little more high speed into some turns and stuff, or what we, you know, imagined and thought like anyone else. So yeah, I'll be able to go have a look at the track soon, and then I don't know, I'm kind of pretty easy. I don't really care. I'll just go race whatever we got, you know. That's
it's a dirt bike, it's dirt, it's jumps. You know how to do that, right?
Everyone's dealt the same cards, so yeah, we'll just deal with it.
So at the end of the season, of course, we've talked about a lot. You and your brother and your family have had an amazing year. Have you guys really did you get to sit down and let it soak in at all this last week? Did you guys get to go do anything as a family and enjoy it, or has it just been grind still?
No, it's the Sunday we did some go-karts in Indiana, which was cool, Indianapolis. But then we flew back Sunday night and we trained Monday and Tuesday because there was that hurricane coming through and we weren't sure how many days we'd lose, if it was going to hit us or not. So we had a pretty good training week and then just a normal training week this week. So it's weird, you know. Normally after the last round of outdoors, everyone's so used to like that season's finished release. You got 5 weekends till Nations, and that's not the case this year. So yeah, keep us on our toes, mate, and keep working.
Last one for you. I was looking at the Paris Bercy entry list this year. I heard it was really cool. You and your brother were both supposed to go, I think it was 2 years ago, and you had some visa problems. You guys honored that commitment. You're going back this year. It's a really good lineup.
Yeah.
Will that be your first 450 race?
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. So it'll be cool. Be a fun one.
Actually, I guess one follow-up to that. We're getting closer to the end of your 250 career. You see your brother on that 450. You see the development that goes in it. Are you getting excited to make that move yourself?
I am. And there's still a lot of things we can improve on the bike, and you know, it obviously helps me and Jet being on the same thing. Like everyone saw with the 250 development, and obviously just ourselves and what we can do on a bike. So it's exciting. I think the thing that I look forward to the most is not having to deal with a lack of power, let's say, you know, horsepower. Horsepower is not an issue on the 450. There's days on outdoors this year, you know, where I'm like working my butt off and Jet will just come out of a corner and pass me on a straight, and it's just like, and he was like, dude, that was so funny. I didn't even have to get the corner good and I still passed you. And I'm like, yeah, it's actually not that funny, Jet. We'd laugh because the thing's just so
he's over there
fast.
giddy and you're just like,
Yeah,
you don't
yeah,
even
yeah.
understand how mad I am
I'm
right
just
now.
like, dude, counting down the days. So
You're just thinking next year when you're both on 450s, he makes that mistake and you can square him up and just roost the living shit out of him.
yeah, hopefully, right.
Then you can look at him afterwards and go, that was fun, right?
Yeah, exactly. I'll tell him the same thing. He won't be funny.
Cool. Have a good one, man.
Thank you, man.
Okay, Aaron Blessinger, we're here in Charlotte, first round of SMX playoffs. Have you gotten to look at the track? Is it what you expected?
I actually just seen pictures. We showed up late last night, and I kind of slept in this morning, so I didn't get a chance to look at it.
It's a dirt bike track. It has jumps.
Yeah. I mean, it
turns.
It looks like it's gonna be fast.
Yep.
It looks like I didn't really see like the tilled up or whatever, but they say it's pretty deep. It's gonna be interesting. I don't know, you know. I don't know how the bikes
RJ
are
says
gonna work.
it's tilled up. I think anything about this past this deep is tilled to a 250.
Yeah.
RJ on that one, but for somebody like yourself that was so close to big moments this year, is this series? It's been a long year, but do you look forward to these three because you can kind of maybe say right some wrongs from Supercross? Like there's an opportunity to win, there's an opportunity to put yourself out front. Is that exciting and motivating?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm excited. There's a lot of money on the line. Obviously, money's just money, but it's 3 more chances to win. And I don't know. I feel like I left a lot on the table this year with crashes and stuff. So just to get back and be able to try to right those wrongs and come out and win one of these things is pretty cool.
So because of the way the points are, the double and then the triple for the round 2 and 3, are you one of those guys you feel like, I just need to be consistent the first 2 rounds, I just need to be in position? Or like I asked this question to James Stewart, and James is like, no, I would go win the opener to set like tempo. I think you have to do as good as possible at round 1. Have you really thought that far ahead? Do you have are you just take it race by race, win to win, or is there actually strategy?
Yeah, I mean, obviously when we get on the gate, it is to win. Like, you know, like Coop said up there, you're here to win, and that's kind of my mentality on it. It's just come out swinging, and I'd like to win every single one, but I know it's going to be tough to do that. There's a lot of competition, a lot of fast guys, but obviously, you know, I led one race for almost 20 minutes, so I can do it again.
Nice. Last one for you, actually. Speaking of Coop switching, it's so funny. People probably look at you and think you're polar opposites, but we've always seen you two get along great. You guys have been teammates before, teammates back. You kind of, I mean, he's just a couple trucks and motorhomes down, but are you bummed not to have him in the truck anymore?
You know, at first it sucked for sure, but you know, it's what was best for him, and it was a good, you know, business decision for him, and you know, wherever he's comfortable, that's cool. You know, I'm cool either way. Me and Coop have been friends forever, and he was actually one of the first friends I had out in California, so he kind of made me feel at home out there, and yeah, it was really sick being teammates for the year and a half that we were, but you know, people split and we go our own ways.
Well, you guys won't get to hang out in the semi anymore, but you can camp out here in front of the RVs. You got the kids.
Yeah.
Have a good time, Mel.
Yeah. We're still gonna have a good time. We might have some bonfires, you know, roast some marshmallows, cook some s'mores. It's always a good time with me and him.
So I hope you enjoy Charlotte. I mean, you got fans all over the world, but I feel like, you know, this neck of the country is definitely right up your alley. I'm watching people come up and down and ask about your dad. So,
Yeah, man. I feel like little bit of Southeast is where my fans come from. Southeast and Midwest. That's the fan base I got, and
they're loud. They're loud and proud.
They are loud. They got some pride, and I'm looking forward to seeing everybody show up. I hope it's a big turnout. I hope everybody has a good time and drinks a lot of beer, man.